Basically, here at Lunch Learning, we're going to do some SAT Buster videos each week just to give you a little bit of help on how to help your child at home without stressing them out about what they need to know for their SATs. Now, we're going to look at spellings in particular because the children are not given spelling lists that they need to learn for these particular SATs. They have to learn rules and apply their own words, so it's really important that they have a wide range of vocabulary as well as knowing those spelling rules and those particular endings. We're going to take two rules today. We're going to take only two endings. These endings need to be called suffixes. Suffix just means the ending to the word, okay? So you're just attaching a suffix to that particular word, and the endings we're going to look at are able and able, okay? Right, so we're going to look at these in a particular way, and we're just going to put a cross on a piece of paper. Really, really easy. And we're going to pop the word able, because this is the one that is the more common. Remember, this is called a suffix. We have to refer to them as suffixes because that is what the children will have. That's the term they will use in the children's SAT papers. Okay, able is the ending. That is the more common, and it's also the tendency is that a word that it's the root word that's properly formed or as near to formed as possible tends to have an able ending. Okay, right. So, for example, if I write down adore, okay, applique, consider, and toler, okay, and those all have those able endings. Now the trick is to ask the children to come up with more examples of their own, so don't just teach them 4 words which are adorable, applicable, considerable and tolerable. They need to start generating their own words as well, okay? One of the ways that you could do that is give them a little bit of the word and see if they can put their own ending on it. See if they can come up with words of their own. When you're out shopping with them, see if they can find any words or hear people using words that they can put into their own experience. Or perhaps you could just use a few gaps like that and see if they can come up with those sorts of words of their own examples. Okay, now then, this is really, really important. What we need to do now is, remember I said we need to stretch their vocabularies for this particular test, okay? So, they again will have the word synonym used. Sorry, a bit of a blank there. Synonym, okay? Now, what you need to do there is you need the synonym just means the same, okay? So, words that mean the same. Okay, now there's an absolutely fantastic website. Okay, just literally on any device, all you need to do is to put in thesaurus.com. Okay, and for any word that you want, if you want to find a word that means the same, let's put in adorable. Okay, and what we have there is an instant list of words that mean exactly the same thing. Okay, so particularly here we have got charming, delightful, cute. Any of those we can use for adorable. Okay, so if you can't think of any words that mean the same thing, cute, delightful, anything like that really, really helps your child's vocabulary. Now the same thing happens again with antonyms, okay? Antonym means opposite. Antonym. Okay, I didn't have the same brain melt that time. And so anything that is opposite, so the opposite to adorable, the opposite to applicable, the opposite to considerable, make the children explore what they already know, the vocabulary that if you say to them, they understand it, they will have in their mind. It's a matter of getting them, helping them to rake up that vocabulary and start using it. Okay, very quickly, same thing applies to the other ending, which is the able. Okay, now if you have a quick look here, what you will see is when I write down the roots of those words, you'll see straight away what I mean about that rule, horrible, okay, and we'll have terrible. Now you see straight away the contrast, that is really a lot shorter in the root than the words that we have up here, okay? So that's your general rule, and again, get the children to see if they can find extra words for it. give them missing letters in the same words. If you can do, get them to apply them to sentences, or when you're reading to them, or if they're reading material, see if they can pick out the words that you've done this week. Again, if you can do synonyms for them and antonyms, it really teaches them how to get their head around those words. Right, okay, well, I hope that was useful for this week. If you just practice 5 minutes a night of doing those, it will have a massive effect on your child and also reduce that stress towards those all-important SATs that they will get worked up about. If they go in confident, they'll feel an awful lot better about doing it. Hope that helped, and we're here at Launch to Learning if you need any further advice. We're on the website www.launchtolearning.co.uk, or give us a ring and ask for some advice, or have a chat to one of us on 01249 892 147. We do one-to-one tuition and small group tuition as well. Thank you.